The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready. 8, read. What we got, D? It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yellow.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And all the way to the opposite 48. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
51's the mic. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Mahomes now on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Switch.
On second down, it's Coleman. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 19th touchdown now of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. They're not ready for this, man. They're not.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. It got his man complete. Philip Dorsett by himself and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 84 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gostkowski the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. It's time to Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Switch.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Hey, Charlie. 47, Mike. 47. Check down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On first down, Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
You're not ready.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
51 all day, just like that. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. 15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Go! At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Complete to Dorsett. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, New England.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And it's a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. He'll have a first down past the 40. That one goes for 30 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. Elijah Lee there to make the stop defensively.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, Haywood!
Don't let it breathe! Play that top deep! Don't let it breathe, defense!
2nd and 5. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Check the man! Rush in! 15! Rush in! No! Off! Check!
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Attack! Hey, dribble it! 36!
Mahomes now to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo! Shoot!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, check line 47. Check line 47. All right. Here we go. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47. Go. Go. Mike's.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 47.
Okay, double up.
47's the mic.
Ready?
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Shoot.
Bam. Fight.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
On
3rd down, Michelle. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Attack! Easy!
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the grab by Croft. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half run.
Now the ball comes loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you're probably talking about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Hey, echo.
Hey, turn it up. Slam. Alert 3. Hey, watch it.
Look, squeeze. Check.
2nd and 4. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. David Moore, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The second quarter score from Cincinnati, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. He's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Yellow. 20.
Rip left. Check, check. Motion.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Coleman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter.
Line 36.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, that's complete to his receiver, Pettis. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Coming again.
A gain of 14 yards brings up third down.
Yellow. Attack, attack. Argolani.
Joker.
49. Check 49. Yellow.
Shift.
On third down, here's Coleman. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm coming.
Attack.
Check 52.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots.
Let's go.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Argolani.
Check motion.
43. Yellow.
Check 25.
Now Mahomes. Looking left sideline, it's complete. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Come on, boy. Here are 15.
Mahomes going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
At the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
And again, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today.
A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Gold is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Shift. 80 weapon.
From the gun, they run with Michelle. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, exit.
47's the mic, boys, 47. Check, 47. Man, I got you.
Big grip.
They'll look to throw. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that is incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, switch gears.
General West.
26, Mike. 26.
They're running it. It's Michelle. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Attack, attack.
Big ass.
Now here's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. 36. 36. Kill.
6-6. Bullet high. Snap.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Ready up.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
Bang, 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 bang.
Protein spill. Buzz. Yep.
Motion.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. It's a big play there for the Patriots. And even 40 yards. He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
47. Check, 47. It's been a long day for you. Mike's 47.
Go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. Drops it off for Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Watch the run, watch the run. Kill.
Ready? Back to throw. Dorsett making the catch. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Switch.
Hey, Foxtrot. 5.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got his man. That's Harry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That pass was heavily defended on 3rd down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football...
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either.
Alpha. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
I want that.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Get in the weight room.
Hey!
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dorsett's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. Taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This is Coleman with a grab. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, 36 to Mike. Oh, you got deep? Mike, 36. Mike, 36. 43. 43.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.